Hello folks, and welcome back to another amazing video from Aviation News. Today in this video, we'll share you why Emirates is threatening Boeing, the reason behind it, and all the other tiny details. So make sure to stay tuned until the end. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any updates or videos. That said, let's take a closer look. Emirates President Tim Clark is unsatisfied with both Airbus and Boeing, based on the airline's aircraft on order. Regrettably, considering that global commercial aircraft manufacturing is effectively a duopoly, I doubt he can accomplish much more. Emirates now operates a fleet of roughly 250 Airbus A380 and Boeing 77 aircraft. With the manufacture of the Airbus A380 coming to an end and the present generation of Boeing 777s becoming outdated, the airline is looking to replace its fleet with other aircraft. Emirates has placed an order for the following aircraft: Airbus A350-900s 50, 30 Boeing 787-9s, 115 Boeing 777X aircraft. The main issue is that the future delivery planes for Emirates are all undetermined at this time, which is a huge concern for the airline. In an interview with Airline Ratings, Emirates President Tim Clark expressed his dissatisfaction with the number of aircraft the airline has in order. The most important problem is the Boeing 777X, which will be the backbone of Emirates' fleet in the future. Clark describes the current scenario with Boeing as a complete catastrophe. The delivery timeline for Emirates' first 777X has been pushed back significantly from April 2020. Boeing hopes to have the 777X certified for use by the middle of 2023. Clark isn't sure when the event will take place. All of Emirates' new planes, including 50 A350-900s, are experiencing severe delays. Mr. Clark was asked the following questions by Airline Rating. Emirates is concerned about a scarcity of planes and crews in the aftermath of the pandemic. What exactly is it about? Tim responded by saying, "If we want to be in business, we need to look beyond COVID. In 2024-2025, we anticipate some gaps in our plan. We're attempting to address this by extending aircraft lifespan and attempting to accelerate some new aircraft, which will not be available until 2024. Around 120 aircraft will have their lives extended, including 80 A380s and 40 or 50 Boeing 777-300ERs. The precise numbers have yet to be determined, and the feast is subject to change. Their life expectancy will be increased by 6 to 10 years. Our first A380 A6 ETA was retired after 13 years of service, but these planes can fly for much longer if you support them. Last year, 6 A380s arrived, and with a 15-year life expectancy, will be well into the mid-2030s. The other ones will then have lots of legs. We need to encourage Airbus to prolong the life of the A380 to 25,000 or perhaps 30,000 cycles. I'm confident there will be no issue with the regulators. This enables us to extract significant life from them. The ones we've previously deactivated didn't even come close to it, and I'm confident there won't be any technical difficulties." Then, Airline Rating questioned Tim, "Would that meet your long-term capacity needs?" Tim stated, "Our single largest concern in the coming decade, not that I'll be here to see it, is what will happen at Dubai International when the A380s are retired, with passenger numbers expected to rise to 120 million in 2020 from 92 million in 2019. We could accommodate up to 150 million passengers in total over both airports, even without developing the big one in DWC, because Dubai World Central, or DWC, can handle 30 million additional passengers every year. However, no manufacturer is currently considering developing a large new aircraft to replace the A380. I recently urged Airbus CEO Guillaume Faury that they should look into it, but they don't. At the upper end of the market, there will be a significant gap, and hydrogen-powered aircraft will not be the answer. How will the FAA's new role in certifying the Boeing 787 affect your delivery schedule?" Tim added, "Every airplane will be personally certified by the FAA. That was assumed to be the case in the past, but then certification was delegated to our friends at Boeing. Whereas it used to take X amount of time to receive an airplane, that period is now likely to treble because the FAA wants to do everything themselves. If you undertake all the ultrasonic work on every individual 787 instead of taking samples from a batch, the production line will be significantly slowed. Why is the FAA doing this, and what will occur to the 7779 now that everything is new, and what will they do with that?" What are your current plans with Boeing? Tim said, We met with them several times and we need to finalize the deal by the end of February as it's in shambles. We don't want the 787s or the 7779s to be cancelled. We want the airplanes. What will happen when the A380 is retired? What do I have now? However, we require the aircraft to be in the condition specific in the contract. Because they're so far behind on the production, the total of 30 787s in there now appear to be highly marginal. They were scheduled to arrive in May 2023, but it won't happen. How will they be able to deliver? Take a look at the massive backlog. They haven't manufactured any aircraft in years. It'll take them 2 or 3 years to get through it now. They acknowledge having production and quality control concerns. And now, following the MAX crisis, with the regulator saying, we want to take a closer look at everything. Things are moving slowly. What is your current assessment of the 7779 schedule's progress? Tim stated, we have 12 production 7779 airplanes at Boeing that have already been built for us and are in storage, lacking their engines. But because of certification concerns and the restorative work that must be done to meet FAA and EASA criteria, I have no idea where it'll end. And I just don't have vision into it. So the aircraft won't be approved until July 2023 if they're lucky. If not, they'll have to wait another 6 months or a year. We tried to persuade Boeing to be as transparent as possible, so I asked, are you on schedule for certification in July 2023? And they said yes, conditional. That won't make your worries go away. Tim replied, airline rating, to which Tim replied, we will most likely cancel the program if it extends past 2023 and for another year. What other options do we have? We cannot continue in this manner. Boeing needs to get its act together and fix this plane right away. Remember, the plane was supposed to arrive in April 2020. If we're lucky, it'll arrive in 2024. The program is now 4 years behind schedule. We're going to ask if this is suitable for purpose if they have another year on it. What's the problem? There's nowhere else we could go, so I'm hoping it doesn't happen. We want the largest aircraft that they're developing. It was done at our requests back in 2010, and I can't imagine it's not occurring now. How are the preparations for the 7779's introduction into service going? Tim retorted, we want to subject the engines to extreme thrust levels at maximum takeoff weight, as well as the dust and heat at low pressure altitudes that we have in the summers, which really works the engines hard. Boeing and GE have both agreed to do it. Then we'll observe as the engines are stripped and dismantled to identify where the wear and tear is and ensure that the engine is fit for its intended use. All of this is proceeding, and I believe we will succeed. Despite what they know now, Boeing is still confident that they can make July 2023. What is your delivery schedule for the 7779 once it's up and running? Tim replied, once you get these 12 7779s built, owing to our production program, we won't be able to deliver any more to you until 2025, Boeing said. We need them, I told them. You need to reconfigure yourself. So in addition to other aircraft, they went away to see what they might deliver to us in 2024. Then they told us that in 2024, they could only deliver 3 to 5 of the planes that had already been built to us. What are your thoughts on the A350 paint dispute between Airbus and Qatar Airways? Tim replied, it's in fact a concern. I have nothing against Qatar Airways. We made it clear in Toulouse that if we have the same issue with one of our planes, we will not take them over. I'm not sure if this is accurate, but Akbar Al-Baker told me that planes that hadn't been delivered yet were also displaying signs of the problem. Akbar is a lot like us, and he undoubtedly picked up on our insistence on perfection from us. That doesn't seem absurd, does it? Our engineers examined these A350s and concluded that they were in poor condition. So we tell Toulouse, by the time the A350 is delivered, you'll have solved the problem. Otherwise, you'll be facing us with no deliveries. I believe Airbus is in the midst of testing. Certainly, they underestimated the effects of UV, temperature, or whatever else. They need to address it as soon as feasible. The 787 has the same issue, but it's not as serious as it is on the wings at Etihad. They may decide to open the electro-induction mesh so that the paint adheres better to everything. They'll come up with a solution to the situation. I'm not sure how that relates to the High Court case. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to your channel, Aviation News, for more such exciting content. Also, let's know your thoughts on the future of Emirates and Boeing in the comment section.